Hi, Solera. I'm excited to talk to you today. I'm a intuitive guide and high priestess jeweler. So I channel jewelry pieces, especially crowns like this one, for clients from their higher self. And I also, channel messages and things like that for people as well from their higher self.
Yeah, so I just want to tell everybody that she is an amazing jeweler, and I have a piece by her, which is like I always say. I even tell my boyfriend, "This is like the thing to rescue when there's a fire." It's like the thing
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
love that.
take from my house. So yeah, because it's so special, and I think your jewelry has just amazing properties. So um, share a little bit about your journey. Like, how did you come to the guides, and kind of what attracted you to this work, right?
I felt a bit sort of not lost, but a bit like flailing a little bit without any sort of guidance about where to go with all of this new way of working and this new information that was coming through. And so that's why I was attracted to work with you and work with the guides, just to, well, I guess to know that that information that comes from the guides is from spirit, and
Right,
then I could
right,
figure out what was going on
right.
exactly. Mm.
Yeah. So I'm curious, like in terms of working with the guides, what was your experience?
The information was really simple and really easy to follow, and sort of step do this, step one, do this, step two, do this, step three, like really direct and easy to follow. And the things that they told me to do just gave me so much, like it worked basically so well with connecting with my audience, with growing my business, and yeah, telling people about what I was doing.
Yeah, because one of the things I've noticed that in working, like in channeling for you, was they were so direct, right? Like they
Yeah,
just was like,
yeah, that's
okay,
true.
Tracy, here's like 3-step plan. Go do it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. The simplicity was awesome. Just what I need. I don't like anything too complicated. And they are direct, and they did tell me some things that that I guess, sometimes it makes you a bit uncomfortable because it's like, oh, that that's so true.
Yeah.
But it's good. Like, it's good stuff that you want to know. Yeah, they don't mess about.
Yeah, yeah, they were very direct. And what
Yeah.
can you share a little bit about your the money piece?
Well, they gave me such good guidance on how to increase my income, and also how to improve my kind of relationship with money.
Mhm.
Um, Things to do, like just really simple tasks to do each month to start to nurture that relationship with money. And when I followed those steps that they shared with me, then I saw, yeah, like a big increase in my monthly income, and things just flowed so much easier.
Yeah, because I've noticed that your marketing is so good now. Like I always see your messages and they're just so on point. I'm like, yes, Tracy.
Yeah, well, I always go back to what the guides told me. Like I go back to the simplicity. Like I think one of the things that they told me was just make jewelry, take photos, and post.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's as simple as it needs. I mean, that's as complicated or whatever as it needs to be. And so I often go back to that. Like that's all I need to do. So
Mhm.
yeah, I loved that advice that they gave me. And they also gave me like specific content of posts of what to say and what to write.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. And I always go back to that as well, because the message is so beautiful that they shared with me.
Yeah, because I think, the guides will give you the actual practical stuff. It's not just like the woo woo stuff, right? Because you already got the woo woo. Like you already know, you're super intuitive, you channel yourself, but what you really needed was like the one, two, three, four, five.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And
Wow.
I remember also they told me about grounding. That was really, really useful. I can get really a little bit out of myself when I get
Yeah.
excited and when I get really creative. And also when I'm channeling, like some of the things that come through for me are really out there. And sometimes I get a bit carried away in that. And so the guides were just like reminding me to ground myself and bring myself back, each
Mhm.
time, so that I didn't get too lost and
Right.
disconnected, I guess, from running the business and doing my marketing and things like that. Yeah,
Yeah, because there are two pieces, right? There's you, of course, doing the jewelry and channeling the information, but then there's the grounding part, which is like the actual running the business, the day to day, right?
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, because I felt like that was definitely the piece that you needed help with, and it's almost like you needed just like the concrete stuff, right? Not just the
Exactly.
feel good and love yourself, which is all good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, but I feel like you kind of already knew how to do that piece. It was just the practical stuff that was really important for you, right? So how do you feel about your business now?
I got so much clarity from the things that they told me as well. So I
Yeah.
was a bit confused in a way of what was coming through and what I was here to do, and like the way I was working, even. I was a bit sort of not clear on
Yeah,
exactly where everything was
before
coming
you
from.
came to me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
before I came to the guides. And so they made it really clear to me. And so now I feel like, yeah, I know what I'm doing and I have a clear sort of path. Um, yeah, did that answer your question?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's really good. Yeah, because it's true. I think there were just some confusion around how to really get the business going, right?
Mm.
And I felt like now you're so solid. Like when I see your post, I could feel your confidence, right? I mean, that's what attracts clients is you're believing yourself at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited for you. So tell us what's kind of your big plan this year? What are you up to?
Well, I'm offering some one-on-one coaching actually to help other
Oh,
women kind of open up to their intuition
yeah.
through channeling, through, giving them intuitive guidance
Yeah.
as well. So that's exciting. I'm
Cool.
also, yeah, I'm continuing to make headpieces and crowns.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've got a book. I'm publishing a book next month as well.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's really exciting. So that's on intuition as well, just a little bit about my story and
Yeah, yeah.
what I've learned, and yeah,
That's
trying to help
so
other people.
so I think what's really amazing is like your jewelry is very much about like that galactic connection, right? Like each piece has so much meaning to it. And it's just nice to see your transformation actually now bringing them out into reality. You know, it's not just like an idea now. Now they're physically made, but they're also physically sold, right? As customized, like special jewelry pieces for people. So I think what you do is extraordinary.
Yeah, I love that. I find those clients who are into it. I mean, obviously, my clients are
Yeah,
into it, but that's so,
yeah.
it feels like a magical, like, kind of match when we meet, because yeah, these pieces that I channel are just so powerful. I mean, always told that from spirit when I'm channeling,
Mhm.
that I can't even comprehend the power of these pieces.
Yeah.
And even like as humans, we can't,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sort of
Oh,
interdimensional. So
I
that's
think
pretty
that's
cool.
so amazing. I so appreciate, you being a student because I felt like I just felt like there was a connection there. And it's like I felt almost like I gotta get her stuff out into the world, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely what it felt like. It felt like that kind of support from you and the guides as well. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I just felt like what you do is so unique, so special. It just needed to be understood, right, by your audience, and that was just that was sort of like the missing link between
Yeah.
what you were creating and just the communication part, which is your pieces need to be seen and they need to be heard in a way, you know?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So I'm so proud of you. I think you have
Oh,
gone
thanks.
through an extraordinary journey, and just to see you being like in your flow, I can tell that now you're in your rhythm, you know?
Yeah, yeah, it feels good. Yeah.
So it's so extraordinary. Well, thank you so much for taking time to, talk to us. So, what would you say to students that are kind of thinking about working with the guides? Like, do you have any advice for them? Sort of like the newbies.
Uh, well, definitely just do it. Like, definitely do it, because, I mean, I guess you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Like, you'll just get so much clarity and direction and support
Yeah.
in things that you didn't even realize you needed to know as well.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you
Yeah.
so much. I so appreciate your time with me, just the time that we spent together, doing the sessions together. And I love being, a witness to you and see you grow. So thank you
Well,
again.
thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks,
okay.
Solera.